I really feel like the Oklahoma City Thunder are starting to transform basketball in the NBA, and it's because of the floor spacing, it's because of the dynamic, the versatility that they bring as a full unit. I mean, for example, look at this play. So, there was a couple of big-time runs in the game. Right here, the OKC Thunder only up by 4. I know you guys can't really see the scoreboard, but it's a 4-point game, right? Now, they went on a major run to end this game, ended up winning 119 to 103. They give up 5 points in the last 5.5 minutes. We're going to see SGA, who didn't have the greatest game shooting the ball, but still was a plus 30 overall because everything else he can do. So what we're going to see on this play is we're going to see him drive baseline, okay? Whenever a player with SGA's caliber, right? You're going to see teams start to trap the box, okay? Now, what does that mean? What does trap the box mean? This is an NBA term, essentially where a guy like SGA or Luka or LeBron, as they drive in, you're going to see rotation. You're going to see multiple guys rotate over to trap him. They do not want him inside into the paint, so they send multiple different guys. But SGA has an unbelievable court mapping ability when he sends that guy out of bounds, when he draws the rotation from Tim Hardaway. Now he knows Lou Dort's wide open. They get it open, a completely wide open 3. And this was the start of a massive run for them that ultimately helped win them this game. And what I wanted to do in this video was show you, how are they transforming basketball? Well, the way they play is different. They play like no other team in the NBA, man. With this versatility. So let's just break it down. Alright, so here we go. And why they're so special is because of SGA. They have so many guys that can spread the floor. They have so many guys that can slot cut. Just create so much pressure on the defense here. Now, whenever you have SGA, whether it's in the post or driving baseline, the one thing you're going to see is defenses starting to get into a blender, okay? Another NBA term. Now, what does that mean? It's when you send that initial double team. Now, whenever a defense is in a blender, basically means now you're playing 4-on-3 basketball because you initially sent that double team. Now everyone's rotating, they're out of position, and it's very tough to get back into position off that double team, right? So SGA cross-court path. Now look at the blender. We're going to send 2 guys to 1. Now you're playing 3-on-1 basketball here with Chet, with Lou Dort, and with Isaiah Hartenstein. So now they're in a blender. How do you stop it? You keep moving that ball. Lou Dort, once again, massive shot, and does get a friendly roll here in OKC. Look how demoralizing this is for a guy like Tim Hardaway. He watched it shoot up in the air, boom, right back down. The body language says it all, but everywhere, right? And when that happens, it's like a gut punch, right? It feels like you lost. Right there, 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. You're down by 6. We get a defense in the blender, and then boom, wide open 3, and it lands. That is hurtful. All right, here we go again. So let me move the screen a little bit. We have SGA top of the key versus Dennis Schroeder. Now, this is a matchup that we like, right? We could say this is a yes-no read. Basically, when you like a matchup, the ball handler, SGA, is going to circle yes in his head. He says, I'm gonna attack this matchup. I like it. So what we're going to do is clear out. We're going to send everybody to this side of the floor. And you can kind of see them doing it. Chet is going to go get some leverage. But watch SGA here. He's going to see it. We're going to get a fake screen. We're going to get a really slow, hip fluidity here by Dennis Schroeder momentarily. And then boom, SGA is going to attack. He's going to stop on a dime, step back, fade away mid-range. Now, what's crazy about this play is you can't stop it. There's nothing that you can do as a defender unless you are Victor Wembanyama. But if you're Dennis Schroeder here, that slight separation, it's unbelievable. The things this dude could do. And again, didn't shoot the ball great. Was 10 of 26 and 2 of 7 from the three-point line. Did not have the greatest night. But man, was he clutch when they needed him. Once again, SGA, center of attention. Not only do they send that double team again, putting the team in a blender, right? We won't write it out for you guys, but you guys get it, right? Putting a team in a blender. You got 2 guys initially covering SGA because he's that much of a threat. You also have the big man, or the low post defender, basically staring down SGA. So you have 3 guys basically essentially just guarding SGA. Now again, you have 4-on-2, 4-on-3 basketball. SGA spins, he reads the defense, and because we have 4-on-3 basketball, someone's open. We kick it. Now again, defense is in a blender. They gotta force, they gotta get back out, lower that separation. Chet easily could have shot this ball, wanted to waste a little bit more time, suddenly up by 11. He waits till he closes out fully. He kicks over to Jalen Williams, who now stops and pops. Wide open three, demoralizing. Game over, no rotation, because SGA was able to draw that initial double team that we'll see right here. Oh, not here, but the next play. Once he's able to draw that separation, you already lost. Or not, draw the double team. Right here, you already lost. Because they're so versatile, they're so dynamic along that three-point line. They play this 5-out system. It's so deadly. Chet had 6 blocks today defensively. Man, I love watching this team play, man. And trust me, we're going to have a lot of breakdowns in the playoffs. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you want more of these videos. Comment down below part 2. If you enjoy the video and you want more for the playoffs, let me know. That's how you'll let me know right here, commenting down part 2. And lastly, make sure you guys subscribe. Okay, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. And like I said, we will be covering this team throughout the entirety of the playoffs, all season, all off season. Let's go, man. All right, there's one more play I wanted to kind of break down for you guys. This one's from Isaiah Joe, who didn't have a great game, only had one big shot, or one shot in general. Towards the end of the third quarter, we are going to initiate a give and go DHO. Now, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but we're going to give it, and then we're going to initiate the DHO right after. So as we come off this thing, again, we're going to kick it, give, go, DHO. Okay? So this is a beautiful play because since Isaiah Hartenstein's not a three-point shooter, you see a lot of these big men play a drop zone coverage or at least off coverage, okay? Now, if you're playing off coverage versus a big man who's running a DHO with an elite shooter, again, you lost. They know how to take advantage of your silly mistakes defensively, right? So as we get that DHO, Isaiah Joe pulls up, and these are the things that he can add to this team. Again, you don't see every single possession being run by SGA. You don't see every possession run by Jalen Williams. They implement these small little things with Isaiah Hartenstein coming off the bench and Isaiah Joe. These guys running that give and go DHO, very, very tough to stop. And again, wide open three, drains it. Absolutely beautiful. Now, there is a lot more to cover. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to end the video here. This is my initial reaction. If you guys want a part 2 for tomorrow, let me know in the comments down below right now by saying, again, P2. Okay, if I get enough P2s, we're going to drop a part 2 tomorrow. Also, hit the like button, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's update if we get enough likes. Peace. Oh, also, one more thing. Who do you think is the biggest threat to the Oklahoma City Thunder? I was just very curious to see your guys' opinion. Let me know in the comments who's the biggest threat to take this team down in the playoffs, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.